Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to have a very quick tutorial on how to buy call options on Robinhood as a platform. And let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into it. So here is a position I currently have, Meta, $600 call option, and I'm currently up $653 on Meta, and I have one contract open here. So I want to show you how to open this position from scratch on the Robinhood platform. So first thing that you want to do if you're using your mobile device is you just want to go into, log in to Robinhood. Then you want to go into the search here, and then you're going to type in a stock. So I was showing a previous example on SoFi. Now I'm going to show an example on Meta. So I type in META for the ticker symbol, and I can click into Meta platforms. Now we have a screen that opens up and shows us information on the stock. We can scroll here from the stock's price. If you already have a position, it will show you your position here. I have both shares of stock, and I also have two option positions, actually, to be specific. And there's a lot more information here. The most important thing to begin to buy a call option would be to go to trade, and then you would want to hit trade options. Now, buy can be confusing because you have a buy here and you are buying an option, but if you just simply click buy here, it's going to just lead you to buying the stock. Instead, what you want to do is you want to click trade options. I typically don't really buy options as they are risky. I am an option seller, but if I were to be buying an option, I would buy an option a little bit longer term. So if we're in May right now, I'm going to go for an option that's in September, give myself, really a good amount of time for the story and the stock to move. So I'm going to go to buy call option. And now I have a selection here. I have something called the options chain. So I can either open up a position here for an in-the-money option. So an in-the-money option would be anything below the current price of the stock. Meta is currently trading for $675 per share, and that is the current price of Meta. And if I choose any strike price below $675 per share, this would be an in-the-money option. An in-the-money option is going to have a higher delta. So if I click into 650 right here, you will see the delta is 0.63. And all that means is that the option has a lot of sensitivity. If the stock goes up, then this option is going to move 63 cents for each dollar that the stock moves up. Now, if I go for an out of the money call option, which is also very popular, especially for beginners, then, let's say that I go for 720 here. A $720 call option is going to have a lower delta. Here, it has a 46 delta. Now, the main difference between an out of the money option and an in the money option is this out of the money option of $720 strike price has a $50 premium. You can see the bid is $49.50 and the ask is $50.60. The premium here is about $50. Now, the lower I go and the option is now in the money, the more expensive it becomes. The reason why it's more expensive is because this option already has in the money value. It already has value intrinsically, whereas an option that's out of the money doesn't have any intrinsic value. It only has value based off of time and potentially what may happen due to volatility and fluctuation of the stock for that time period. So with all that education out of the way, let's now go for this option that is 720. So if I open this option, I want to show you the statistics here. This is the next page that you will see when you click on trade the option. So you can see there is a bid and ask, and then there's statistics around mark, last price, IV, which stands for implied volatility, previous close, high, low, chance of profit, volume, and open interest. And then under that, you have the Greeks, which is delta, gamma, theta, vega, and rho. Delta is pretty much the most important Greek of them all. And if you are looking to buy a call option, you just really want to understand, is this option liquid? Liquidity is referring to the volume and the open interest. Here, the volume is 11, which is really not that much, and you want to look for a higher volume. The reason why you want more volume is because it's easier to buy and sell an option when the option has more volume. And the delta here of 0.46 is actually referring to there being a 46% chance of this option expiring in the money. What expiring in the money means is if you buy this call option, you can see the settings on the top is, buy, and you can toggle between buy and sell. Buy call option, 720, and if I click here in the plus, I'm able to now execute on the trade. So if I end up buying the 720 call option, it is going to click continue. Okay. It says buy Meta 720 call 918 referring to the expiry of September 18th. Now you can see here I can enter the amount of contracts that I want. That is the top line here. So if I enter 5 here, that's 5. If I enter 1, that means 1 contract. Each one contract is 100 shares of effective control, because if you exercise an option, each contract is worth 100 shares. So if I buy this Meta call option here for 720 and expiration date of September 18th, then all I have to do from here is enter a limit price. Now, if I do not enter a limit price, I can actually just review this trade, and if I swipe up, I'm just basically entering a limit order. Okay, so if I don't enter a price, and I just keep this blank, then that's essentially a limit order. Very interesting on the Robinhood platform because that is a market order. That's because if I don't enter a limit price, then that's basically just going to execute at effectively whatever the market is currently trading at. Now, if I enter a limit price, let's say I enter $50, actually, since I'm buying this option, I would enter $49.50. That means I'll buy it for $49.50, no more than that. I am not paying more than that. So I'm entering at the bid price. But if I really want to execute this option, then I would go a little bit higher, right? I would go for $50.20. This would be closer to the ask price. And since I'm offering more money and I'm spending more money and I'm going closer to the ask, I have a higher chance of getting filled on this option and executed much quicker. If I enter $49.50, oftentimes, majority of the time actually, this option order will actually not fill because it's just way too close to the bid. They do not want to be selling this option to you as the buyer for this cheap. They want to charge more. So when their bid and ask spread is very wide, then you have to basically buy closer to the ask to get assigned, to get your order filled. So if your order is not filled, that's just because you are not going close enough to the ask. So now if I go to review this order, I am effectively going to pay $50.20 as a limit order. I may also fill for less. So Robinhood may fill you for $49.95, for example, because that would be a benefit to you if it were to get filled. Now, keep in mind, whenever you're buying options, you may lose the entire premium that you pay for the option if the option expires out of the money. So this is a risky strategy. However, the rewards are also great for buying options. If you want to understand option trading in full detail, from buying call options, selling call options, put options, and how I grew my portfolio to the number that you can see here on the screen right now, then make sure to check out my full free option trading course right here on the screen right now.